this might be a waste of time if we're waiting for 93 people.
Well,
I'm just saying.
No, I understand that. That's what it's, the appointments into 7, so that ends up being at the discretion of the membership. If there's a motion to adjourn, then it would then be reset for, and it passes. We have enough quorum to make that motion and proceed. The meeting would be called typically adjourned at that time. It would be reset for a new date.
Right.
You'll have at least 15 days notice, that's the requirement, for what the new date, or not less than 15 days notice for the new date. And then if the same people or half the people or just one of you shows up at the next meeting, that'll be quorum conducting business and things can get going.
In the future, can you all put that in writing?
Yeah.
So that we know that 93 people, 93 individual families need to attend, that way it's not a waste of time.
Exactly.
Sure, whatever the quorum requirement is I'm sure they can provide that.
So who has the recommended adjournment?
So a lot of
How about we wait till another 10 minutes?
Wait, so we're not going to go with
If Mika shows up, we have it. We had 600. We had 600. It's up to you. I just tried calling it and
He's at another meeting. He's at another meeting. He's not showing up for this one.
I motion that we join the meeting for the membership.
It's not enough for families.
Motion on the floor.
Exactly.
Sorry. We take the motion, sir. I motion to be adjourned. Second.
Everybody for ayes, raise your hand.
I have a question.
Vote, take question.
I have a question. So, I don't know if I'm going to see, but one of you gentlemen just stated that he wasn't coming. So where did you all find out that he wasn't going to be here today? And why didn't we kind of know that? Besides, which one of you said?
I said it.
You said, okay, so.
I talked to him a couple of days ago and asked him was he coming to the meeting. He said he didn't get a notice and he had another meeting to go to this evening. So I was surprised they said they were calling for him.
So why, and I don't know if you're the only one to know it, but is he the only one that knew that from all of you up there?
Yes.
Otherwise, we wouldn't know.
So who's the president?
Why you didn't get
Okay, so why didn't you contact him? I don't know what your position is, but why didn't
Why
you
did I contact him?
Right,
Well,
if he didn't know, I mean,
Well, he didn't know about the meeting. I mean, that's contrary to what you're hearing. He didn't know, he was well aware of the meeting. I talked to Mr. Meeker 2 weeks ago, and he was well informed of the meeting, gave me some information that I needed. Hadn't heard from him since, and this is the first time I'm hearing that he wasn't gonna be here. So if I knew that he wasn't gonna be here, I wouldn't have dragged you out of the house or anything that you have to do and let you show up or nothing.
Why is it you're not sharing information among yourselves?
They're not on one accord. They're not on one accord.
You know what, I certainly have to agree with that. I'm sorry.
Well, since we're going to agree with that, we're going to put it all out then. So we have to share everything.
Well,
We can't just
if I
say
can-
something.
Let her speak. Let her speak.
So if we're going to talk about sharing everything,
Respectfully,
if this wasn't shared with the meeting, nor were the minutes shared amongst the board until tonight, or the previous meeting that was held 3 months ago.
Wow.
So we're talking about putting everything out. Let's put everything out. Yeah. And not
Absolutely.
hide everything.
Thank you.
Community website, they could contact me if they wanted to, even if they didn't.
Okay, so I'm confused. Is everybody on, this is all the board? This is the board, correct? Okay, so what about these emails we've been receiving? What is that about? I'm just kind of confused. So that's why we're here.
Oh, it's a lot out. A whole lot.
And this person is emailing us, but we never get anything from the board.
Who is the person?
It's the
On the
watchdog people or
watchdog.
something. But nobody emails
On
or
this
contacts from the board.
website, there's multiple emails.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's multiple emails out there. multiple emails shared amongst what was going on amongst the board, negativity. We've seen food line videos. We've heard about court dates. We've seen things about budget not being approved. All of these documents are out there now. So now we're at this meeting, and now we don't have a quorum, and people are fired up because what we've been told is that there has been some alleged of stealing money. There's a whole bunch of stuff out there. And even though we're not here to vote, give us something. Don't just shun us away, please, because this is too much. I mean, it is just way too much. If you're on there, it's a Facebook page.
One second, we're just gonna make sure that from a legality standpoint and per the bylaws, that we're able to address every issue you have. Because this board is determined, we were in the same position a year ago with the same allegations, the same lies, the same untruths, and we're back in the same position. We elected new board members to this board in order to be more clear, transparent, more of a kumbaya feel, and we still haven't gotten it. So if our attorney allows us to speak further on this, based on the bylaws and the rules, because everything's such a stickler right now, we'll do it. We hide nothing here. There's nobody on this board that's hiding anything.
Well, somebody's sharing something.
It's called Autumn Hills
We'll
Community.
figure that out.
I have it right here. It's right here. Autumn Hills Community. They got about 20 emails from this person.
It's just too much.
So that's none of you all?
So what you're saying is that someone on this board is sharing information?
No, we don't know who it is.
We don't
That's
know
what we
where
asking
it's
you
coming
right now.
from. But what it's
Who this
showing is
You're the person, okay. So it's a lot of information here.
Where are you getting the information from?
That's not important.
What's
important is the HUD.
That's the
What's important is the HUD and EOC complaints that you guys have issued. That's what's important.
We're not going to discuss anything that's pending before an agency.
Lawsuits?
Absolutely not. There are two matters that are pending before an agency. We don't have forum to conduct business. It's an improper forum. The one thing that the board will not do, because there are two open complaints with agencies that are being handled by legal, they are not going to discuss them. It's inappropriate to discuss it. Furthermore, Mr. Warren, you have retained counsel, so if you want to discuss anything with the board of directors, have your attorney here and do it in that fashion.
They wanted to vote him off last time.
So it's my first time coming here. Exactly. It's my first time coming here. I'm hurt
I'll start. I'm Pam Calicut.
And what do you do?
I'm an at-large member.
Okay, and what does that mean?
I'm an at-large member with a 3-year term. I'm not an officer.
Okay. Sir?
William Henderson, not officer.
I'm sorry?
William Henderson, I'm a non-officer. I'm a member at large, like she is.
Anthony Jones, member at large.
Naomi Hendrick, treasurer.
Ursula Moore, member at large.
Rebecca Lyland, member at large.
Christina Lee, vice president.
Rod King, president.
Ron Cross, secretary.
George Perry, I'm the attorney for Long Beach.
Frank Valentine with Century Management.
I'm sorry?
Frank Valentine with Century Management. Which, just to clear the air, I did speak to Mr. Meeker 2 weeks ago, and then I left him a voice message at the beginning of this week to make sure that he was going to be here, and I didn't get a return call. But I did personally speak with him last week.
I'm just saying, what's the reason for the lack of communication across the board? You have a member at large who knew 2 days ago. Why didn't he tell the president?
That's a great question.
Yeah, but that's y'all's issue to fix.
Right.
It's not ours.
It is, but I think as members, you can ask and demand that your board member is work for you.
Y'all could get, they have coaches that'll help y'all figure out why y'all can't talk to each other. I mean, and y'all get that done behind the scenes.
Yes. Could you, young lady right there, sorry. Yes.
My name?
Yes, ma'am.
Diggs, D-I-G-G-S.
Okay, so you asked the question, and Ms. Redskins
Oh, Cunningham.
Cunningham.
Yes.
thank you.
Uh-huh.
So you all were asking a question, or you were making a statement rather about the emails that are.
Well, I'm
out.
sorry, not emails, on the Facebook. There are two Autumn Hill Facebooks. There is a general Autumn Hills Facebook, and then there's a concerned watchdog group.
Correct.
So I am a member of both, and I watch both, and I listen and see the responses. On the concerned watchdog group, what was on this was several informations, a correspondence between you all.
And I want to address that because I received it as well.
Right, so,
Okay.
and I'm very
How y'all gonna
concerned.
handle a deep matter when y'all can't even talk to each other?
So what I'm
Which
trying
is
to,
a simple
what
matter.
I'm trying
Right,
to
go
do
down here and
is
say what
get
she has to
the
say.
genesis of this situation,
Giselle, you want
to
her to
address
stay and
your
take you
concern
home?
and
This
to
is a waste of
address
time.
Ms. Cunningham's concern.
God bless
I'm
you.
not
Good
sure
night.
if
God
you
bless
all
you.
had attended the watchdog meeting last summer, where there were a lot of the allegations that you
I was there.
received on the watchdog group over the past few days are the same allegations, basically, that were packaged up at the watchdog group. Some of you all came to the watchdog group, some of you did not. Subsequent to that, there was an HOA meeting, which addressed all of the allegations that were made in the watchdog group. Now, I don't know how long you all have been residents here.
But
Okay.
But I was at the meeting.
I was
so
at all
okay,
the
I was
meetings.
there.
Okay, so what I'm saying to you is if I can back up even further, just to give you a snapshot of what might be causing some of the dissension, there was an HOA meeting a few years ago, and folks were disagreeing about, the major issue on the table was that the residents, our trash pickup, right?
correct.
Had been reduced from twice a week
To once a week.
to once a week.
That's right.
Without notice to the community, without any buy-in, anything.
That has nothing to do with the emails
At
that
the
are going out.
time.
That's correct.
At the time, at the time.
No, I mean, she's not talking, she's talking about something today.
Now, at that meeting, there was words
no meeting.
exchanged between
There was no
Mr.
meeting.
Henderson, who
There
was
was no
the
meeting.
president.
I was there.
And Mr.
I remember all of
For
that.
the benefit of everyone, so
Right.
we all know what's out there.
That's right.
okay? As a result, because of the exchange, it was decided that Mr. Henderson be removed as president because he did not know how to speak respectfully to people. So he was, in a sense, demoted, okay, and a new president was voted in. So now let's fast forward for a second.
You skipping the part where the first president was demoted.
First president was the one ever since, then it seems like there has been.
So are you accusing me of something?
There has been a.
Are you accusing me of something?
There has been a campaign to like the board. So what you're seeing on our emails. She's got a lot of information. If you read all of these emails, you see some emails that are like, why do, I mean, why are you doing this? And actually, at the HOA, at the watchdog meeting, folks were like, let's take a vote. And the committee was like, no, we have nothing.
Well, let me say this. Can I say this since you were talking to me? I get these emails about the watchdog.
Guys, we're looking to just adjourn the meeting, but I don't want you guys to walk away without your question being asked and answered.
Right. So
So
let
if
me,
you want to give us the question, we'll ask
Okay.
you to, and we'll give you a factual answer, not something that's hearsay or not a half-truth.
Okay.
Ain't nothing here to say, it's all on paper.
Feel free, who's first?
I do have a question. I'm concerned about, one, my money, my property value, and lawsuits. Okay?
On the lawyer, right?
So we'll, they're also.
Why is he getting? Yeah, they just upped his salary 5,000 for to. Why is he getting paid?
So my
Because we're board members, we don't get a reduction on HOA.
was there a lawsuit or was there a court hearing?
There's two of them. There's two lawsuits.
Was there court hearing?
I'm gonna let the attorney answer that.
And are we going to be responsible for paying for this?
There were complaints. complaints. There's no lawsuits.
Yes, there is.
So are we going to be responsible for paying
Yes,
for
ma'am.
these suits?
Yeah.
So this is my concern. I'm worried about the money.
Money that you pay the HOA is our money too. So I'm just as concerned. When we have to defend against frivolous complaints that the
Now when you got a board member making racial slurs on the email.
They show you making gobs of racial slurs, calling people the N-word. I mean, it's inappropriate.
And I'll explain that. And yes, it was inappropriate, and I'll explain that. I am beyond frustrated with the fact that certain board members keep continuing to destroy and bring the board down. And I am beyond frustrated. I don't even want to be on this board anymore because of all of this infighting. And it's crazy. I signed up to help and make our community better. That's what I signed up for.
That's right.
And I am beyond frustrated. So yes, so when you see my emails and I have racial slurs and I'm cussing people out left and right, and don't sit here and tell me you've never cussed anybody out.
But it's unprofessional.
I understand.
But it's still inappropriate.
I understand.
It's still
I understand. I understand.
Yes, they were.
I completely understand.
They were all frustrated.
They're the ones that won't let you see what we post on their page.
Your personal information, if you
The
are
board
behind-
controls their Facebook
If you are
page.
behind your HOA fees, and we have board emails, and those emails are being forwarded out to people, you guys, that's not fair. And that's why there was rude and cursing language in there. It's not right. Your personal information should not be shared with everybody, should it? That's why I cussed everybody out. That is why. Is that understood?
No, it's not understood. Prepare for the lawsuit.
That's why.
Prepare for the lawsuit. Excuse me, Pam has the floor.
Excuse me, there was a comment asked if we were all friends prior to the board. No. I'm gonna tell you, no, we're not. So no, that's not true. Second, yes, emails were shared, that's inappropriate for the board member who leaks them, because some of that is personal confidential information. Wait.
It's all public. It's all public. The only thing private is the business.
Can y'all let her speak,
That email
please?
had personal account information on it.
Can y'all let her speak, please? Everybody can't talk at the same time.
No, sir. You have.
Are you threatening?
Yeah, but we need to let her speak and let us listen.
Hey, no, I'm not.
Let her finish.
And I promise, ma'am, I'm not trying to be controversial here. Actually, I joined the board. If y'all remember, I have an ability I've been raised to look at both sides and try to find the truth somewhere in the middle. And I thought, whether it was naive or not, that I could help bring these two sides together, because it's obvious that there is a divide among the board. And the board members will admit that. And we work to try to do that. It's very difficult when information is half-truths are given, full truths. It's hard to tell what you guys know. And I'm going to tell you, I did not receive those emails. I will also tell you that until I was voted a board member, I was a member of both Autumn Hills community pages. I have since been removed. I am Rebecca. You have some emails saying, yeah, I have one. Oh, yeah, I'm sure. But I'm saying I didn't get the email that went out, showing you guys all that and linking it. Excuse me. I'll let you just, but I promise, ma'am, I promise. So I will just let you all know where there's a lot of stuff going on, and I'm as concerned as you, and I'm as frustrated as Naomi, and I joined, again, whether it was naive or not, my intent here was to try to solve, and we tried to come together, and like the gentleman who's left, right, we need to do that. But
Paying a special assessment.
what I'm telling you is the information you're getting, is there a reason that I wasn't included in the emails, that my husband wasn't included in the half-truths that are being shared? Is there a reason I was removed from your page just because
You're
I
a board
became a
member.
board
You're a
member?
board member. No board members on my page.
But why?
Again, the
Because
issue is not
Stop.
me. Y'all did not
Stop.
elect me, okay? I took it upon myself as a community member to get out and share information.
And you
That's
know
on
what,
me.
Cedric?
And again,
Do you know
can I
what?
finish
I'm a
talking?
board
Can I
member
finish talking?
because of you.
Can I finish talking? Right, because you and your husband was walking and I gave you a flyer and said you
No,
should
because
run for
I
the
came
board.
to that meeting and because I believed in
Again,
this board and this
again.
community. And that's why I stood up. And you removed me from being able to hear what the
The issue at hand
community
is not
has to say.
emails being shared. The issue at hand is the elected officials that you elected are behaving like children. So don't let them
So
cause
why
the
did
issue.
you remove me from the page?
It's not about the page. It's not about the page.
We're gonna give you a soapbox. But look, all I ask for you, Mr. Warren, all we ask for you is to tell the truth. Don't give them half truths. Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Why you are the person you are today. Tell them why. I'm not I'm raising my voice. Tell them the truth as to why and who you are. Tell them who you are. No, let them tell. Let them tell. He's got so much to tell. Tell them who you are. Tell the half.
Bad behavior has always been going on before we all got together, when it was 3 members.
The issue is their behavior.
How?
What have we done? What behavior have we done? The issue is
We
their
can't come
behavior.
together.
Can she speak?
Okay, so here's what I
Say again?
I, for the same reason as Rebecca, joined this board reluctantly, okay, but I thought I had expertise that I can offer. However, I would tell you from the beginning, when that election was held, it appeared to me that there was something going on, okay? So I said it appeared to me. I'm not accusing anyone of anything. What I will say is, those emails that have been going out, it's somewhere in the middle. Some of it is true, okay? Who shared the emails, I can't tell you, but I saw the emails. Some of them are factual. So emails between the board members where people are calling people niggers, and where people are saying, please do not send me this, and then someone says, I don't give a F about what you say. That's factual information. So there may be some stuff that's not really truly factual, but there is factual information in the email. Now, you have to decipher what's factual and what's not factual. But there is some factual information in there. So I will say, you know, people can't sit up here and say the community shouldn't know about what's going on, but yes, you do. Because if you don't know what's going on, if you didn't get those emails, you wouldn't be here tonight, and you wouldn't be concerned about what's going on in this community. So you need to come to the, hold on, I'm not finished, I gave everybody else the floor. So if you're concerned about whether the emails are factual or not, then you need to get your neighbors out here, and you need to case the community to have people come and to have people vote. Otherwise, you're going to get the same stuff you continue to get. Now, I don't really care about whether I'm on the board or not, because I will honestly tell you that depending on how the voting goes, I will resign.
Wow.
Okay?
That was one of the questions I wanted to ask the new people
And
that
so
got
I'm
on
letting you
board.
guys know that I came on here as a new member and unbiased or anything. And I do ask questions about stuff that's going on. But there are people who've been on this board before, okay. No one can tell the truth about anything. Everybody's blaming the other person, okay? I'm just putting it all out there. There are 3 current members that were previous members of the board, and when you ask one something, then you ask another something, it's somewhere in between. One accuses the other of something, the other accuses the other of something. That's the reason. But you have people who are buying into this on this board, okay?
Yes.
So
we
nothing's
got a
going to get done on
resolution
this
over here.
board
My husband wants to say
until,
something.
number one,
What we can do to
the
fix
board
this.
members can respect
Get
each
rid of
other.
it.
We got a
And what I
what
was
somebody
telling you,
wanna
we
say.
had a previous meeting where
Okay.
some of these board members have said they will not send those emails out that you got, but you know what? The next day, they sent emails out like that, disrespectful and disrespecting individuals. So, that is the truth. I have no reason to be.
Let's talk about
Can
solutions.
we talk about money?
Let's let her speak.
Show me the lawsuit.
Ms. Thomas, go ahead and speak.
So, all of these emails and all that stuff, I'm not gonna say I don't care, but that's a waste of my time because you're not gonna solve that here tonight. But what I wanna talk about is at the last meeting, and it was actually my first meeting back in like October and November, when we talked about the financials. And on a side note, I hope you don't resign, whoever needs to be on the board. Because you actually had good ideas in that meeting. But I wanted to talk about the trash collection. And we talked, at that time, I asked you how much was spent, not that we were spending too much money, and about the contract, which was up for renewal. And since it's an option year, that is something that we should have been looking into. Did anyone look into that? Also, there was noted audit was done, and I would like to know how we came about picking that audit firm, which I guess you would speak more to the management company. How you picked the audit? Did you actually get proposals? I mean, how did all of this come about? And was it a full-fledged audit or just like a review? How was it actually done?
It was a full-fledged audit on the year ending December 31, 2014. And it is available upon request from my office. It was brought about, there are a number of ways you can do business, and I always leave it open to get the 3 bids each year. That's my way of doing things. Around about July, I start that process because then I'm starting with the budget process to get something out there for September or October. I was not involved in this community until September, and so the proposed budget had already been submitted by the previous manager, and how she did business may not be the same way I do business, but I do it the right way. And so that the board, I give the board informed decision making so that they see 3 bids on various different services, whatever they are. That's how I do it.
So
We've got none to date, though.
Say again?
We've got none to date.
None what?
No bids, those 3 bids to date.
Ms. Pelican.
I'm just, hello.
For
All I
what?
do
Bids
is,
for what? That the board's 3 bids for what?
We're referring
I'm
to you to do the
just
work.
responding to what he said. He said how he proceeds with stuff. To date, we've not gotten 3 bids. And it is true that the previous
trash?
person
Trash doesn't expire.
did not keep any records of anything that's going on. So how do you do a real audit when they're not keeping track of all the bids that come in and reporting who the bidders are, what they did, and how the decisions were made to award things?
It's called theft.
That's not going on.
Well, they need to immediately.
But I just want to touch on something the lawyer said, so everybody is aware of this, so we can hear it as a group. We're not having a meeting today. They're going to send out another meeting.
Yes.
Whether one person here or not, they're going to still vote.
Yes.
So get that in the meeting where they won't vote whether we have one person here or not. So everybody, we need to know.
Everybody got coffee.
Get your neighbors, get your next street over neighbors, talk to your community.
We got something over here, please.
I got a question.
Please,
My question
please.
is,
Guys, we're gonna take one more question, then we're gonna.
my question is, how can we get an outside entity to come in here and change this whole thing? Because y'all not gonna
Overlook
agree,
and
we're not
oversee
gonna agree,
this
he's not gonna
exactly.
agree. We need a whole new
Somebody
company
to come in and audit,
and do this
do
right.
everything.
Because y'all,
Right.
the last meeting I came to is the same thing. I'm sitting
Same
here
thing.
hearing about emails. I ain't hearing nothing about business. Emails. This is crazy. Ma'am, at the next meeting, something should have been accomplished at this
But I
meeting.
just want to say this too. You have not heard, you have not to speak.
But then when you don't pay your association, you got a lawyer you paying all this money to, for what?
And the money was
And now you're in
there.
trouble, and now we gonna have
The
to
money
pay
was there,
again.
and we were lied
It's all
to.
about the money.
Now I gotta pay an
I think
extra $500 to this
exactly.
attorney, and my
Exactly.
payment was made.
And you did
And
not
I talked
answer
to
the
you,
phone.
Mr. Valentine.
You did.
Several times.
You did, and she sent the money in.
And
you sent
and
it
y'all
on to the
would,
attorney
exactly,
anyway.
and they would not excuse that $500.
Can I speak? Can I speak, please?
Tell me he didn't receive the money.
And the money was there.
The money been there.
And they blocked my account out. I couldn't pay it on.
Yeah, get that dumb book off his damn face.
We need somebody to come in here.
Somebody needs to take the whole thing over. Because y'all don't know what y'all doing. You really don't. Yeah, what else? Man? Tell me nothing. You ain't saying nothing.
Calm down.
Nothing.
I came in as a new board member.
What? We just talking about emails, man.
I never got a chance, you want to hear from a new board member.
I do, yeah.
Okay. So I came on board, I heard stories, and, you know, I was like, nah, I mean, I'm sure everyone's trying to do their best. Everyone's trying to be open, everyone's trying to be, you know, fair, and that's how I came in the board looking at it. And so, first thing I tried to ask, well, I can't believe anything that what is being described is going on. So I said, let me see some records, you know, just to get an idea of what's going on. It took everything I had, multiple requests, just to get single records of minutes, contracts, all types of documents from the management company and from the other board members that were already on the board. It took everything I had. I kept fighting to get this information. And I didn't even think I was going to find anything. If they had given it to me, I probably wouldn't even looked at it that much in detail. But I couldn't even get it. So I kept going on, and then I said, well, you know what? I'm going to keep that going on, as well as let me see if I can get some open meetings, so that everyone can come to the meeting, hear the deliberations of the board, see what's being discussed, know what's going on, so they can evaluate for themselves whether or not they agree with the board members they elected on the board, or whether they don't. They like the decision making, so they can see for yourselves. So every one of you can see exactly what was being discussed, what was being voted upon. They can see the details and deliberations, the ideas and the opinions of all the board members. The whole point of the open meetings was to allow everyone to hear that information. And that was a nightmare trying to get through. It was a nightmare trying to just have open meetings so that you could all see what we were doing. I had to fight to try to get open meetings. I had to fight to get them to actually give a notice of an open meeting. They kept trying to do closed meetings so that you wouldn't hear what was going on. So I kept trying to push for open meetings. And this, every time I got all types of ridicule when I tried to basically...
The majority of the board.
So let me finish. We've had. So I
Can we let him speak? Let him speak. Okay, he's talking now. Sit down.
So I've been constantly trying to get open meetings. I've constantly been trying to make sure that you have proper notice so that you can adequately plan to be at the meetings. So that you had time to actually say, okay, let me make some arrangements if I have to, get daycare, whatever. Whatever you had to do to try to get open meetings, I was trying to make sure that happened.
And so, I tell you what, you listen to that, you go ahead. My only goal here
just
is
get
to
the outside company in.
That's it. Yes, ma'am.
That's it.
Get an outside company. Just get an outside company.
Before they leave, they can talk about special assessment for the lawsuits that are
coming. Are the same ones that want to be on the board. I've already told a couple of my board members that they drank the poison, lock, stock, and key, so y'all can have it.
You know, with all this confusion, nobody cares about the community. Nobody cares about the community. It's all about an argument amongst y'all. It's all about an argument amongst y'all. Y'all don't care about the community. I ain't heard nothing about the community yet. Nothing about the community. It's a bunch of bickering. I pay my money.
When I bought my house,
I pay my money. They ain't said nothing about the community. Nothing about the community.
Elevated price for my house.
Nothing about the changes and what's happening.
That would not afford, able to afford to get in this community.
What about the trash? Can anyone answer my first question about the trash collection?
What are you asking about the trash contract?
I feel like we're paying too much money for a trash collection every single day.
For trash collection and ground maintenance, possibly.
Right.
And we pay two contractors to do the same thing twice.
Exactly. So at the last meeting,
clear that up for you, man.
Oh, Lord, I can't take it. We got to clear everybody out.
We have copies of all the contracts. The last labor contract ran from January 2014 to January 2015. The first payment for the last payment was February 2014. So if you take 12 payments, that's
Can I get everyone's attention again, please? Can I get everyone's attention, please?
He's a part of them. He's been in litigation too. He's a part of that. So don't believe the smiling man there.
I'm standing
okay? And I'm nobody to anybody, but I've been here since 2006. And you all are pathetic. You know that.
And you're on that participating.
I'm on
You're on
there.
that participating.
I'm on the Facebook.
Exactly.
Let her talk.
But I had nothing to do with the way you all communicate. The way you all communicating is you can't communicate when they call
You gotta go help with
anything about it, but we need to get the residents out so they can vote on who should be on the board and
What we're going to do is have lawsuits.
forward without arguing about what happened beforehand.
Enjoy your special assessment.
Exactly.
It's just dealing with a bunch of children. And even the court issues that you all are bringing up are going to do nothing but raise
Enjoy your, exactly.
It's not.
And you're defending bad behavior.
I'm not defending anything. If I were, I would be agreeing with
Share the emails with your neighbors. Share the emails.
because this
The
is
lawsuit is based upon the community getting it right. If the community get it right, there won't be any lawsuits. But if the community don't get it right, we in court. So share all the information, please. Share all the emails. Share all the videos. Absolutely. It's on right now.
I have 2 going. Well, you can, because you might be one of the N-words that Miss Naomi said in the email.
I'm talking about my increased fees and my property
HUD
value.
and EEOC is taking over the case. HUD and EEOC. So you can go look that up. You go look up the county information as well. The hearing we had at the county. That's online as well.
It's nothing lying. There's no lies on there. Everything's documented.
Nobody been lying.
We've been doing a paper trail all year.
The whole time. We got a hell of a paper trail.
So everything he put on Facebook and emails, it's on paper. It's black and white. We've been to the county. We've been to the state. So believe what you want to believe.
Enjoy your special assessments. Good night.
Oh, so you said
They didn't need 93 people at the last meeting when they voted all them folks on. Why they need 93 tonight?
Mr. Meeker was here that day.
This man was upset.
Mr. Meeker was here that day.
I'm leaking these emails. That's the most important issue.
They knew he wasn't coming.
I'm sorry. I'm good. I wasn't allowed to do that.
All right.
I'm Dana. I said, I'm Dana Williams.
Oh, okay. How you doing? Nice to meet you.
It's a shame, bro. I had to come to this, man. All they had to do was have a special meeting. That's it. It's a shame. And then they did the same thing to those people that they did me with the fees.